What an exciting night so far. Nyar. There's a weird noise for the rewatch crowd. Since no one's here to enjoy it. Guess I'm just gonna have to entertain myself. Balls. Penis. Vagina. Penis. Hey, Bun Bun. Sorry, I was just entertaining myself because there was no one else here. And apparently I chose to entertain myself by just saying sexual organs. By just naming sexual organs. Hey, Buttercup. Entertain you instead. I'm just saying, I can't entertain anybody if there's nobody here to entertain. Also, why should I entertain someone who missed yesterday? You're lucky I had the wherewithal to remind Uncle Buck about 9 o'clock. He mistakes all the time. Yes, I do. You watched the stream this morning? I talked some smack about you, didn't I? I don't even remember what I said. I don't even remember what I said about you. Oh well, whatever I said, I'm sure it was all true. I assumed you were sleeping. Did you? imagine trying to get a proper sleep. Like some kind of person who wants to be healthy or some shit like that. Sleep is messed up on Wednesdays and Saturdays? Yeah. Saturday. Your sleep's fine on Saturdays. You just want an excuse not to watch my my visual novels. You was just smiling at me when I made you play on Saturdays? Yep. Hey, Don. And the universe was smiling on me when it made your mom play with my penis or something. I don't know. I tried. I didn't try very hard, but I tried. Where's Unc? Dunno. Me making a your mom joke made you think of Uncle Buck? That makes sense. Who's here? Cool, cool. Uncle Buck always appreciates my mom jokes. Yeah, where is everybody tonight? Almost 10 minutes in, and we've only got a couple people. There's some particularly interesting sport thing going on tonight somewhere, or Anywho. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Shelly. Very, very quiet tonight. I don't like it. Need people in here. Hey, Grimace. I watched a video last night. It was like, need the distraction more than ever. Watched a video last night as cover songs hated by the original artist. And I'm pretty sure the narration was AI. Because at one point, he said, Sugar Babes. Like, you know the group Sugar Babes? The video pronounced it Babes. Sugar Babes. So I'm pretty sure it was AI. Also, Notorious Big. There was a mention of Notorious Big. It is. It's like, fuck off. Like, narration is so damn hard. It's like, well, now, like, hey, Gabrielle, like, well, now I don't want to watch anything else you ever put out because if you're this fucking lazy with the narration, hey, Uncle Buck, there you are. Buttercup and I were wondering where you were. No live tonight either. I mean, there almost wasn't. Not a lot of people. There weren't a lot of people. It was dead quiet to start with. Took like a minute and a half for anybody to come in. Started off how I ended last night, but keeping it normal. Hi, Jerry. Public library jobs in the Guelph region. Nice. Not sure how I'd feel about. Not sure how I'd feel about moving to Guelph. I'm not even completely sure where Guelph is. I feel like I probably should know where Guelph is, but I kind of don't. Go on websites now to see if there are any in the Ottawa region. Where to find it in Toronto? Yeah. So if there were, I wouldn't. Either I wouldn't qualify or they wouldn't pay enough for me to live off of. Not that I'm making a huge amount here either. But odds are I just wouldn't qualify. A lot of them require master's degrees. Like a lot of them require that you go through university, not college. Yeah, Audrey, disability. Not really. I mean, disability pays for shit. You get disability, which is cool. Yeah, I'm glad for you. but I'd rather make at least a. I'd rather make at least a little bit of money. Don't have to face the world. I hear that. But for now, I'll make do with what I have. Also, disability just seems like it'd be a pain in the ass. Like to get approval for and everything. Somebody to make more money? Yeah. Remember to take them out of school district? Yeah. I graduated over a decade ago. My skill base is over a decade out of date. The government job's out now. Fuck ChatGPT. Checking kids at the library window. Exactly, yeah. Quokka style. I suppose the kid chucking would depend on what grades we're talking about here, what age group we're talking about. They smile like that too. A month you're at that job. Yeah, because closed for summer. Don't know what to do all day. Sleeping and jorking it. Did take a long nap today. Is that something? I don't know. There's something downstairs. Is I don't know, some appliance. Hey, Ingrid. You applied to government jobs? Stay here just eating? What kind of music do you listen to? Hipster indie bullshit. If you've heard of it, it's too mainstream kind of thing. See if they're better than the consulting world. Probably. I'd imagine they probably are. Engineering can be so feast or famine. Yeah. See that, Buttercup? You made Uncle Buck cry. You should feel ashamed of yourself. Stressing out they have too much work or stressing out and have enough work. Never had to worry about that cycle, at least. During the day, it would be nice to have a friend come over. Probably. Also, probably be very nice to have a friend, but that shit's not for me. Consistent amount of work and no timesheets seems like paradise. And we're covered in Rangoon. I don't actually. That's the problem, Jerry. Yeah, I don't know French at all. I do not speak a word of French. And Ottawa, not getting away with monolingualism in Ottawa. Speak some words of French. Oh, barely. I speak bonjour, au revoir, comment ça va? Fuck. Flunked French twice in high school. I never flunked it, but I barely passed it. Tabarnak. I do know tabernac. Tabernac. I can't spell in English yet. Can I spell a different language? You've never had pretend? Neither have I. I've also never had pretend, and I don't want to. Hey, Hunter. Wee wee wee. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, baguette. How can you tell if a tree is feminine or masculine? That crap is a bit. I hate gendered languages like that. For all of English's fucked upness, because English is a bad language. English is not a good language. But for all the problems with English, at least it is not gendered. Cheese and fries. I like fries. I like cheese under specific circumstances. Les incompetents. Gravy, I don't actually particularly like. I was welcome not attack these languages. I have no idea. I mean, because they are the way they are. Like, I imagine there are people trying to. Um, trying to not change, not necessarily the language itself, because there's no getting around la. There's no getting around that, but trying to find ways to like make it so that it is easier to be gender inclusive. But yeah, I'm in the South. We put gravy on almost everything. Sausage, gravy, and biscuits. Hell yeah. Well, that's great for you people. I'm just not much for gravy. Do like sausage. I could definitely go for some sausage. Basically anytime. Sausage, Drake, and a biscuit. Favorite breakfast at McDonald's. Grilled Italian sausage on a hoagie with peppers and onions. Tim Hortons not long ago. Cool, cool. Popular as Tim Hortons still is. Complaining about Tim Hortons is now like one of Canada's favorite pastimes as well. Except about spicy Italian sausage, and I'm scared to make it. Yeah, probably still be good. We go to Tim Hortons and order something. They usually get it wrong, so it's kind of like playing the slots if you get what you want or not. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, for as much as Tim Hortons used to be, you know, our big thing, something that we were proud of as a country, it does feel like we spend a lot of time complaining about Tim Hortons these days. Like it's become almost a national shame. I go, what should I try? I don't know. I never really like. Only thing I ever tried from there was donuts. Only thing I ever really got at Tim Hortons was donuts. Just like Dunkin' Donuts. I wouldn't say just like. but I've never tried Dunkin' Donuts, so I can't really say. Didn't even know they still done it. What, Tim Hortons? Yeah, coffee and donuts. That's what they're known for. You could try the Timbits. Coffee. I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee. Never had coffee in my life. I did in university, but not now. Yeah, a Timbit is a donut hole. Yeah. Yeah, Timbits are donut holes. Sounds like Dunkin' to you. I don't know. I mean, like it's a similar place. Like it's coffee and donuts. They're the same basic concept in that sense. Just I don't know if the actual I don't know if the coffee is similar. I don't know if the donuts are similar. It's just they're both places that do coffee and donuts. Yeah, they've got muffins. They've got donuts, or they've got a few other things. A cat named Donut. No, her name was Timbit. The fact that a Timbit is a type of donut. No, the name was Timbit. And she did certainly get round. That was Donut Hole. Yeah, well, you can eat my hole. I like that one. I think her name was Tippet. Well, that would also be cute. No, it's Timbit. Tim 114. Because I'm going to be working until 3 in the morning. Which does feel a little bit late to be going live. Even if I get off work earlier than that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be in the mood to go live. Gotta raise a little hell to get to heaven. Do you though? Be the only one in here at that time? Yeah. I mean, I might get a couple people in here, but it's more just not really wanting to. Anyway, on another topic, on a whim, I decided to see if I could if I could record Final Fantasy VII on Streamlabs, and it did work. Which means I might need to resume my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. That said, 40 hours in, and I'll need to start over. That's just ugh. Over, like from the beginning. Unless I am able to get... I'll try one more time to see if I can get the older version, the version that I was playing. See if I can get that to record on Streamlabs. I don't have any confidence, but we'll see. If I can, then I'll be able to continue where I left off. But otherwise, yeah, I need to start. If I can, then I'll be able to continue where I left off. But otherwise, yeah, I need to start. Like, I wouldn't need to start my Let's Play from the beginning, but I would need to, like, play the game back up to where I was. I gotta pee. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'll need to spend some time catching it. Like, it'll take me a while to get, I think, to get back to where I was with Final Fantasy, because I need to, I believe the new version that they just released, I believe has like some cheats that you can use, and I'd need to use those because the time invested to like get all the fucking limit breaks would be a fucking pain in the ass. Or the enemy skills. Like, I'm not gonna bother with that one enemy skill. Fuck that thing. The one that the Midgar serpent gives. Like, I'm not like Beta, I think. Beta, the one that you get from the Midgar serpent. Oh, the fight is really tough. Like, it's a really tough battle. And if you have bad luck, then the person you're trying to get the skill for, or like the person who has the enemy skill materia equipped, might get knocked out of the battle, in which case, well, that's a waste of fucking time. Like, I could make myself invincible, but that doesn't prevent getting knocked out of the battle. And those cheats do also kind of rely on me like being able to use it like on a 360 controller. Because it's a PlayStation game and I've got an Xbox controller. I assume I can still like, do it, but anyway, if I do resume my Final Fantasy VII, I'll have it going alongside the same time as my Cyberpunk. Luckily, I've got that recorded all the way up to like end of May. Rebel with an Xbox controller yet. Can Cyberpunk be multiplayer? No. Cyberpunk 2077 is single player only. There is the Cyberpunk tabletop game. So, like, if you want a multiplayer Cyberpunk, then you can just play the tabletop game. Actually, speaking of Cyberpunk, I've started recording reactions to the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime. I want to be Jackie and you can be V. Who's gonna be T-Bug? It's not like T-Bug is present very often. You know, like the pants they offer, I think they look cool. I like color block. Yeah, I just find those pants just look ugly. I do not like them. I do tend to prefer pants that are more of a solid color. Though I say that, and it's like literally the only time you can actually see your outfit is when you're riding a motorcycle. The entire game is first person. Except when you're driving, you can switch into third person when you're driving. But like you can't really see your outfit in a car. So only when you're driving a motorcycle can you actually see what you're wearing. Or on those very rare occasions where you have a chance to look in a mirror. Yeah, or when you're in the character screen. Tomorrow's episode, you get to meet Vic. And Misty. So yeah, tomorrow's episode, you get to meet Vic and Misty. They're great. Also, there's some foreshadowing. Because Cyberpunk actually does like foreshadowing. Because there's a lot to foreshadow. I'm sorry, watching them yet, but they're on my list. I got Jackie borrowed V's car to go on a date, then came back with a whole ass different car. Well, he got it fixed up. He had to get it fixed up because we got because those scav bastards scratched up our ride. So I think it is the original. I think it might be the same car. Pretty sure it's supposed to be the same car. Hers looked smaller in red. Did it? Oh, are you talking about like the car that from the beginning? Like, are you talking about the car like from like the first episode? Because yeah, that car's gone. Like the car that we start the game with, that car's gone. No, she had to get another, and we started to get a car on the time skip during during that time skip after the prologue. Um, there's a bit that shows her, picking out a new car. So yeah, the car that's used in the heist is not the same as the one that's used for the smuggling. Did not see that. Yeah, I mean, like that whole time skip, it's like very brief, like it's very short moments. It's like it's very quick bits, so you don't really see much of it. But yeah, there is a bit of them, like her and Jackie, like looking at a car. I think Jackie might kick the tires. So it's a very quick moment of her picking at her Hella. Her Archer Hella. But yeah, the car that Nomad V starts the game with, it was already on its last legs. So yeah, she had to get a new car during that time skip. Plus, Street Kid and Corpo, because there's there's the three life paths. The Street Kid and Corpo V's don't start with don't have a car at the beginning, so they have to get a car during that time skip as well. So the Nomad V starts off with that shitty car. So I picked up my first car, kicked the tires, and made sure the radio worked. Radio. That reminds me of a joke. Um, I bought a radio with a busted volume dial. It was only $5. I couldn't turn it down. No one just did the kick the tire thing, but everyone in movies does it. Hey, Rebecca. Like, I think there is a reason. I think it's to test the furnace to make sure that there's a tire in the airs or air in the tires. I think it's to make sure there's air in the tires. When you go to Chantel's. I mean, at this point, Chantel may not be going anywhere either. So Worried about your calendar? I feel like its days are numbered. Right. I couldn't remember the punchline on that one. I've heard that joke. I just could not remember the punchline. Speaking of calendars, I need to remember that this Sunday is the Ides of March. Not, I'll probably be late on Sunday because I'm going over to my mom's. I'm gonna go see my mom on Sunday, so I will probably be late coming on here. But yeah, I will still try to come on, and I will need to remember Ides of March. While hoping for a repeat. What is that? I mean, it's like just the 15th, the middle. It's just the middle of March. But famously, it's the day that Julius Caesar was assassinated. So catchy to say, I love it. That's right. Saturday is going to be Pi Day. Sadly, won't be able to do anything to celebrate Pi Day because I'll be streaming Princess Problem. As good as anything to celebrate. These days, I think the Ides of March are seen as aspirational. You know, like we look at a day where we look at a historical event where a nation's senate uh, came together to assassinate the ruler, the nation's leader, and we think, I want what they have. Come on, Chuck Schumer, get your shit together. We need one of those exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's an aspirational day these days. Power to the people. Anyways, the point is, I need to try to remember to title my stream on Sunday stream after that. Still have belated pie too. Well, apple pies. Yep, we have the apple pies. We have the little apple pies at our McDonald's. My mom used to like those. Come to them because my dad gets them. They're delicious. Pie and steak and BJ Day is the same day. Every day should be steak and BJ Day. As far as I'm concerned. Oh, month after Valentine's? I see, I see. Valentine's 14th of February, steak and BJ Day is March 14th. Yeah, makes sense. Also, hello, cute funny. I gotta wait 10 damn minutes in the parking lot for my food to come in at McDonald's. So this when you got your food in 30 seconds from them. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it takes a while. Though I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time. Would have been a little bit, would have been not too long after I moved back to Cornwall, would have been the last time I had McDonald's, I think. Yeah, like a few months after I moved back. gonna go to the good McDonald's and avoid the worst ones. I never really care. I went to the one that was convenient. Like, yeah, like when I did have McDonald's, I like, you know, whichever one was closest. Because I don't drive, so. And if I'm getting takeout, then it doesn't really matter which one I get order from. Stuck in a parking lot today for like 40 minutes. Cops pulled over an older black man and 3 cop cars blocked the only way I had to get out. Ugh, shitty. Like, that's just dickish of them. You know, have a little bit of awareness of the people around you. Or went to jail, but they did let him pull his car in the gas station. Didn't have him towed. Gonna fuck no matter which side of the window you were on. Yeah, I can believe that. DoorDash for extra money. Now gas prices are making that not doable for me anymore. Not trying to deliver for free. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like DoorDash is going to start, you know, boosting how much they pay people. I do actually feel kind of bad, a little bit guilty whenever I order food. Like you know, whenever I use Skip the Dishes, which is Canadian version, but yeah, I used to use DoorDash, and what was the other big one? Oh, Uber. I never used Uber Eats. I don't think I ever used Uber Eats. Yeah, I used to use DoorDash. You Skip the Dishes now. Um, does always make me feel a little bit guilty because it's hurting delivery food. It's hurting restaurant prices. Like it's driving up restaurant prices. The word is Skip the Dishes. Like I said, it's a Canadian version. It's a Canadian one. It is exactly the same as DoorDash, just Canadian. And yeah, those apps, they are driving up restaurant prices. Went to a local dispenser in Illinois and got pulled over right across the border into Indiana. Ugh, so shitty. Go upset a lot of restaurants that have DoorDash and see if they actually have their delivery. I know. The reason I use Skip is honestly just because it's tracking. It allows for tracking. I don't have to be paying attention to wait for, like, listening out for the door. I can see where the order is. There's a local place called Philo's that is not on Skip the Dishes. It is only in you have to order on their through them, which is honestly like a really smart way of doing it because it means that they can set the price of their own food. Like they can set the price of their food. That's stupid. Um, from what I understand, basically, if a place is available on DoorDash, then they have a lot less say over the price of their food. Like from what I understand, now this is from what my brother said. This is me trying to remember what my brother said. So basically, like if you're using DoorDash, if you're using Uber Eats, like for the restaurant, like if a restaurant is like using those services, they have to pay an extra fee. They're having to pay an extra fee to those places. Um, which in order to offset that, they're going to increase the price of their food. But from what my brother said, if they increase the cost of the food for Uber Eats, that has to match the in restaurant price or something like that. Like if something costs $15 through Uber Eats, it's $15 at the restaurant as well, or something like that. I might be. Okay. Does not require restaurants to match in-store price. Okay. Okay, so he was wrong. Or I might have been misremembering. Did I cut the price on online ordering? Yeah. The restaurant's website and see how much they're revenue. Yeah. I don't order out. I don't order online. I don't order out very often. It's not very often that I actually do order out. Yeah, it's $4 gallon here now. DoorDash wants me delivering a $5 order for a 10 mil drive. Yeah, I find a lot of the best places in Cornwall are not actually on Skip the Dishes or DoorDash. A lot of the best restaurants, hey Rice, a lot of the best restaurants in this town do use their own delivery drivers. Like Philo's, they use their own delivery drivers. The best pizza places, Napoleon's, Louis, all those Cornwall pizza places, they use their own drivers. A lot of pizza places still do. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of the chain places. I feel like a fair number of the chain places are on the apps as well. Domino's is, Boston Pizza is, that's a Cornwall one, or a Canadian one. Pizza is. Not sure if 2 for 1 is. I think 2 for 1 might be as well. So I think the chain places are more likely to be. Yeah, they have their own drivers, or you can use the apps. You can use DoorDash. While like the actual the smaller pizza places, i.e. the good pizza places, it's like no, you call us, we'll send it. DoorDash or the works of the Burrito Express. It's kind of like ordering from a pizza place. $2.16 a liter. I get bucks from Thrift Bucks, and they always send DoorDash gift cards. $3.19 a gallon in Indiana. Yeah, everything's no trucks running yet. Everything's getting more expensive. Yeah, it's. Well, let's see. Whew. Apparently about $6 per gallon. Apparently 216 Canadian per liter works out to about $6 US per gallon. Everyone did the panic buy shit. Ready for food and agricultural prices to skyrocket next? Yep. Canadian dollars are less than $1 here. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty brutal. $4 in a gallon, but I don't math. Yeah, I don't know like how many liters in a gallon, but there's also the difference between Canadian and US dollars. Good math, gas mileage. And yeah, I mean, cost of everything is gonna keep going up. And like very few of those things will come back down in price. Very few of those prices will come back down later. $3.78 to a gallon. Gas prices go up, it's gonna go down. Gas prices do come back down. Never by as much as they go back. Never by as much as they go up in the first place, but they do come back down. Everything else, no. Price of food basically never goes back down. Like, yeah, we are going to see price of a lot of food go up, and it's going to stay there. It's not going to come back down. That never comes back down. Gas fluctuates. Groceries. He doesn't really control the price, but likes to control it. Great, take credit for it. Yeah. Food also. But people need food. People need food to survive, so 5-day fast locked in. Just start buying the cheaper stuff. That's what we do. But even the cheaper stuff, I don't know. They didn't make 100 different flavors of the same food in their factories, it wouldn't be as expensive. Overhead of maintaining machines and switching them over? Probably. Maybe. Unless there's a mass exodus from gas to EVs, there's no way people stop buying gas. But people can just drive less. Cheaper stuff's more expensive, but still on our budget. Like, as far as gas goes, people can drive less. It's a lot harder to be like, I guess I'll just, I guess I'll just not feed my kids for a few days, for the next couple days. How many each had on a vehicle? I don't. I just ride your dad. People drive to work, drive to get groceries. I take them probably to the bus stop. I'm sure, but I mean, like, people can take public transit, but also, I mean, they can just not go out for drives. Dad will be giving me the bill of sale soon. Yeah, 309. I prefer 7 of 9, but tertiary adjunct in matrix 0. Three out of 10 drive a vehicle. Ah, okay, that's what you meant. I wasn't sure what you actually meant by that when you mentioned the. Uncle Nora's plain and barbecue chips at Jay's. All the flavors and shapes of machinery has to be cleaned or more made to produce the different kind. Electric cars bother me. The idea of them driving anywhere they choose is annoying. Autonomous cars, yeah. There's autonomous vehicles. Like there's electric vehicles and then there's autonomous vehicles. Not a fan of the autonomous vehicles. Anyway, the actual solution to all the car problems is walkable cities. There's an actual difference when they flip the switch. Well, not all electric vehicles are autonomous. Increasingly, yes, they are, but don't know that word. But autonomous means they like drive themselves. They have their breathing plant and they treat their employees like garbage. Believe that. Yeah, self-driving cars should not be a thing. But I mean, there should be a focus. There should be an increased focus on like phasing out cars as a necessity altogether. Walkable cities should be the goal. 12-hour shifts? Jeez, fucking hell. That's just vicious. I was hiring mandated overtime. Wish walkable cities were a thing. Yep. Video of cops trying to control autonomous cars. Waymo, yeah. I'm gonna direct more. I mean, I'm sure it'll be almost entirely outbound. Like, there have been days where, like, my schedule says, inbound, and then it's, almost entirely outbound regardless. Teresa. Other way around. 7 to 3. $7 p.m. to 3 a.m. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. See y'all Saturday for more of the Princess Problem. So, good night, everybody, for now.